What's up, everybody? It's Brooklyn Prepper. How you guys doing? Happy New Year! Happy New Year! 2012. Ooh, 2012. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope everybody had a happy New Year. My New Year was great, and I had a good time. Right? Had some family and friends up at the bug out location. We drank, we partied. New Year's Day, we just laid around and played games all day. But it was really good, and I hope you all enjoyed your New Year's. And by the way, on my Christmas video, all you guys that wished me a Merry Christmas and the best to my family and everything, same to you, man. Great comments. I was reading all the comments, and really made me feel good. Thanks a lot, and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and everything. Okay, that's out of the way. All right, so I'm doing a little short video about rooftop gardening. You know, I think it's 20 degrees out. Hey, let's start thinking about gardening, right? So why not, right? So if you live in the city or in the suburbs, or you know, there's places we don't got a lot of backroom space and backyard space or space around your house, right? You get it, space, all right? You might want to consider your roof. Like a lot of the houses here in Brooklyn and New York or in the cities, they got flat roofs. You know, some of them have pitch roofs. Right, so if you got a pitch roof, you're really pretty much out of luck for a rooftop garden, unless you build some kind of deck system going out. But hey, who even want to do that? Well, maybe you want to do that. You can do that. Right, you build a deck out, we'll give you some level area on your pitched roof. But you know, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I have a flat roof. If you do have a pitched roof, yeah, you get a carpenter, or maybe you're smart enough to do it yourself. All right, but mine's a flat roof. So what I decided to do is do with earth boxes. You know, a lot of you guys out there might say, you might know what earth boxes are, so you guys will know what earth boxes are. Sit and help me out with this video. Alright, but the people who don't know what earth boxes are and stuff like that, I'm going to show you what earth boxes are and how I make them, and you make them really cheaply. You can buy them, but they're expensive. You can make them for pennies, or you can even make them for free, right, just by things laying around. San Pellegrino, great water. You got to try it one day, sparkling water. Alright, so my idea is to get my rooftop garden going. The first thing you guys start off with seeds, right? What I bought here, I bought two of them, right? These are Survival Seed Bank. See, Survival Seed Bank. And what they come with a full acre crisis garden. Yikes! Crisis garden, right? Comes with a full acre garden, right? All different seeds in it. It comes in this little PVC thing, right? You got all seeds in there, right? Same thing. It's both the same thing, right? This one's a little harder. Come on. This one. What the hell? They glue this one on? Oh, here it goes. All right. So in here. All right, guys. Let me just show you up closer. This is all the stuff you get out of it. You get all kinds of seeds. You get melons. You get radish. You get cabbage, all kinds of different seeds. They give you a ton of seeds in here, right? Then you got the bigger bags. Let me show you. And they give you this super sprout. This is when you're first starting your seeds up. You put some of this into your little seed over there in your dirt, and it pops up like crazy. I don't know, maybe it's liquid crack or something. I don't know, but it's supposed to make the seeds grow faster. All right, but you got your beans, everything. You got plenty of seeds in here, and that's what you get in here. Look it up, Survival Seed Banks. Why you want these seeds? You know, these are non-hybrid seeds, right? Saying non-hybrid seeds are, in other words, when you grow something with these seeds, you can harvest seeds for your next crop, right? The other seeds that you buy in the store, and I don't know, something's done with them. I don't know, they go over to a radish or something and kick it in its nuts, but it can't reseed again, right? You can't, like out of the normal seeds, you can't harvest your next year's seeds off the fruit that you have made, right? But if you got to remember, non-hybrid seeds, every year you could keep on taking seeds from your crop. Right, so you know, you buy these one time and you keep on replenishing your seeds from your crop. Non-hybrid seeds, all right? That's important. right? Hey, you could buy the other seeds, but don't expect you're not going to be able to take the seeds from them and save them. You be able to, you grow a tomato, you eat the tomato, and that's it. You know, it's a one-shot deal with those seeds. I don't know why they do that, right? You know, it's probably some kind of big thing of keeping profit for the seed companies or something. But anyway, you go non-hybrid. That's the word. That's what you want to do. You want to go non-hybrid. All right, that's enough with the seeds. This video is not about seeds. It's about these earth boxes. Then I'm going to show you how to make them. All right, let me get this out of the way. But look them up. You know, get your seeds ready too. It's very important that you have a large amount of seeds. I got 2 of these, right? And I got a ton of those sterile pack seeds. You know, what the hell do they do with them? Would they spade them like a cat or something? But that's what you got as far as seeds. Let me move these out of the way. Alright, that's your seeds. But just keep in mind, guys, out there, it's really important. Seeds are going to be worth more than gold if the Shtf happens. You know, seeds would be your bargaining tools, you know, so it's really important. Alright, let's move on. Earth boxes, alright? Or this is an earth container, right? It's simple to make. This thing I made for, maybe it cost me about 50 cents, right? If I believe so. I got the buckets for nothing. They were old, get thrown out. I got the little plastic thing inside. But all it is a system you make, see? A whole little watering system that the water stays in the back. And they basically water themselves. It's like a self-watering system. You just got to make sure you always keep your reservoir filled up in the bottom. Let me show you a little closer how this thing is made, all right? I know a lot of you guys probably know about them. You can go on the internet. There's a lot of people that make them. But I'm going to show you mine, the way I made mine, and what I'm going to be making more out of the Tupperware. Right? I'll give you a little step-by-step with that one. But this one I made already, and I'm going to make a few more of these. But let me show you a little bit closer. All right, all you got here, it's simple, right? You got 2 plastic buckets. One fits into the other one. All right? Let me get the, geez, they always stuck together. All right. The bottom one, you don't got to do nothing to it. The only thing you're going to have to do with the bottom one, right? The only thing you're going to have to do with the bottom one is drill this little hole, right? About, I'd say about a quarter inch below your line where the bottom of your bucket lays, okay? Because when you're filling the bucket up with water, once water starts coming out of here, you know the thing is full. And plus what it does, it gives an air break between the water and the soil up on top, so oxygen can get into the roots, all right? So that's important, okay? Remember that. You got to have that quarter-inch air break in there so your roots can breathe oxygen. Right? You don't want the water up against the screen. All right? So this is all you do with the bucket is just that one little hole. All right? It's quite simple. All right? All right, this is all I did here. These are the pieces you're going to have to make. I got a little plastic, I hope I'm showing you right, little plastic container. I put a couple of holes in the bottom. There was a container that I cut, and I made slits in it. You see? Hopefully you can see that good. Am I showing you good? All right. You cut a couple of slits in it. That's so the water could get into this bottom container, right? You got the bottom of the bucket. See what I did here? I cut out a piece over here where this piece fits in. Okay? I cut out another little piece where my piece of PVC goes in to water it, right, to get the water in there, right? And then I took a drill and went to town. Look at this, like a machine gun Kelly with my drill, right? I made all these holes, so it's actually like a screen, you see? All right, you got that? Fine. Okay, now the PVC pipe, you know, it's a regular PVC pipe, but on the end that's going to go into the bottom of the bucket. You're going to cut it on an angle like that. Hope you can see that good. You know, so here's the angle you're going to cut it on. So when you put it in there, this part hits the bottom of the bucket, and it's just not, you know, instead of doing this, this part's down. How are you going to get your water in there? It's going to clog it up, right? And this helps it from letting the water freely when you're watering from the top. All right? As simple as that. This is all you do. You make that, right? Now you take your plastic container. You know, get your plastic container in there. Right? You got that all done. You got your holes. You get your other little bucket. Right? You put it on top. Let me swing you over here. Hold on. Let's get down here. Alright, so there you go. You put the other bucket inside the other one. Right, in that little plastic container, you make sure you push it all the way down until it hits the bottom of the bucket. Right, you see that? Then you're going to take your little PVC pipe. And you're going to put it in that hole. Right? And then what you're going to do, I don't have the cover. I left the cover upstairs. Alright, so, but anyway, you're going to take your cover and you're going to make a hole for the PVC pipe to put the cover on top. Well, you really don't have to. If you want to, if you don't have a cover for the bucket, after you fill, now what you're going to do, hold on, back up. How this thing works is you're going to fill this up with dirt. You're going to put your dirt in that little cup first. And then you're going to put all your dirt inside and you fill your dirt all the way to the top. Right? And your bucket's ready to go. Then you could put a piece of plastic over it from like a garbage bag, right? And then you put like a rubber band around here or a string to hold the plastic down. And then you cut one little hole and you put your seedling in there. I'm going to go into planting in these things later on because there's a little trick you do with some fertilizer to make them really grow faster, right? But I'm just basically showing you how to make the box, right? So the whole purpose of this box is that, all right, hold on, let's switch scenes. All right, the whole purpose of this box is that once you got this all made like this, and this whole system made up, right? It's quite simple. Like, just look at my video. You could, you know, a child could do this, right? Once you got this all made up, the whole purpose is you're going to feed water into the earth box, and it's going to fill up this reservoir, right? And what's going to happen, once your dirt is in here, you have those little slits in the cup, right? And your dirt here, this part is going to be submerged in the water, and the soil is going to start drinking it. And it's like they call it a water wick, all right? So this becomes your water wick, where it's going to suck the water out and feed the plants from the bottom. So you don't got to go out there every day and hose your plants and everything. You just fill it up, and then you can forget about it for a few days because it's going to drink from the bottom. And every once in a while you come back and you fill your earth boxes up again, right? But there you go. This is one made with 55 gallon pails, right? Very simple. I got a bunch more over here that I'm gonna start doing. But I want to show you the first one I made. I started making them. I said, figure, let me make a video for you guys. All right. But now I'm gonna make this one out of some Tupperware boxes, some storage boxes. Right? There's two ways you could do it. You could do it in a way where you cut the top piece off your rim like this, right? And you can make this a support on the bottom, right? You could find videos how to do that, right? But me, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it a different way. It's a little bit more expensive, but these things cost me $4 each, right? To make it by using the top piece of one thing and putting it down there with some supports and everything else, to me, it's basically, it's more of a pain in the ass. I'd rather use two. So it's going to cost me $8 to make one box, right? Which I could live with. All right. Let me show you how I'm going to turn this thing into an earth box. All right. So let's get started. Alright guys, so like I said, I'm going to do a step-by-step with this one. So it's going to take a little bit of time, you know. Alright, what I got a little pail I found, right? It cost me a $1.99 I got, right? And what I'm going to do is, this is going to be, okay, the term is water wick. This is going to be that part that's going to stick down into the water reservoir, alright? right? So I'm going to determine my reservoir, water reservoir on this container. I want it to be like this high, you know. So I'm really just going to eye it out and see how high I want my water reservoir, you know. And that would be fine. All right, so right here, this is my line I'm going to have to cut. So I'm going to cut this pail right there. All right, and that's what I'm going to do. So let me come back and I'll show you after I cut it. I'm not going to bore you. All right, guys, just a quick note when I'm cutting this out. I'm one for not measuring. All my life I've been an eye type of guy. What I did, I took my razor, I made a mark on my razor at the length I want it to be all the way around. All right, so if you want to use a ruler, be really precise, that's up to you, but this is the way Brooklyn Prepper does it. Okay? Try to train your mind to just go with the flow. Okay, I got my bottom piece cut. And that's how thick my reservoir water is going to be. So that's going to mark that. So what I'm going to do now, all right, so you follow me? I cut that piece off. This is what we're not going to need, but I'm going to save it. Maybe I could use it as a hat or something. I don't know. But here, this is what I'm going to do. Now, the length of this, I'm going to go around the whole storage box to get my mark at this length. Okay, you following me? I'm going to show you why in a minute. All right, so you got your box, little... All right, guys, so I got my whole line drawn out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this whole bottom piece off, all along the edge. All right? So, no matter how you guys want to cut it, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to cut it. That's your decision. But there you go. You're going to cut the whole thing around. All right? So, I use this. Okay, got the bottom half cut off the Tupperware. Now I'm going to take this piece I cut and I'm going to put it right in the middle. See that? Make it right in the middle. Now I'm going to outline it. Okay, I give you one guess what I'm going to do now to that outline section. You got it. I'm going to cut it out. Okay, be right back. Okay, guys, when I'm cutting the thing out, see I got my pencil mark going around at the width of it. But what I'm doing, I'm cutting a little bit inside the pencil mark. All right, so keep that in mind. So you got your dimension of the little bowl that's going to be going to the bottom. But now I'm cutting a little bit on the inside. Okay, so you're going to leave a little lip, right, compared to the rest of the thing. All right, guys, now I got my hole cut out. This is going to go right on the bottom, like so. Okay, so let me show you the inside. A little dirty on the inside, but just like that. Okay, this is what we want. Let me show you how to do this now. But first we're going to do, let's get our drill gun. Okay, now with the drill gun on the bottom, drill a couple. Then I'm going to do all around the sides and everything. Alright, so I'm just going to go to town. You got to measure in between them? No, you don't. Just got to make it porous, like, so the water, when the dirt is in here, the dirt could suck the water through these holes, alright? Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, see again now I got the bottom part, a little bunch of holes. You don't gotta be precise, just punch holes in it. Go Machine Gun Kelly on it. Alright, so you get a bunch of holes in that. Now what you're gonna do on the bottom of this one, same thing. You're gonna make all holes on the bottom. Get the idea? Alright guys, there you go. You got the, see I made it like a screen, you know? You don't gotta measure the holes, just punch holes until you get sort of like that, a nice little screen. Ta-da! Okay, what I'm gonna do here now, hold on. Okay guys, what I made, okay, you see you got all your whole screen part and everything like that. Follow me along with, I made 4 holes. There's a lot of holes, but these 4 holes I made on top here are important. Same thing in here, I made 4 of them in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take tie wraps. I'm going to tie wrap that bottom piece right in there. Actually, it's going to be tie wrapped like this. Alright, so I'm going to tie wrap these through. And I'll be with you in a second. Alright guys, see, now what I did there is I tie wrapped right there. I tie wrapped that bottom basket right into the bottom, see? As simple as that. Now this is going to be your wick, your water wick at the bottom of your other Tupperware, right? So now all I got left is cutting my filling tube, my PVC filling tube, and making a hole here so I could feed it in. I'll be right. Okay, I got my size cut. Now I'm gonna have to cut my angle. Like remember I showed you in the other piece? I'll show you. See, I got my 45-degree cut on that now, see? Perfect. Okay, now I cut my hole for my pipe to go right in. And then, you know, goes in nice and snug right into there. Alright, I'm almost done. The only thing I got to do is now cut that little pilot hole in the bottom of the other container so you don't overflow the bucket. Okay, see I put my little pilot hole right here. Alright, that's going to let the water drain out, so when this thing fills up to a certain point, the water is going to drain out. I'm going to put another one on this side, and that should be good. So, and on 2 more on the other side. Right, so if one of them gets clogged, there's always a little backup. We always want backup, right? Alright, so my box is just about done. Alright, so here and here, boom, boom, boom. I'm going to put the holes on the other side, and I'm going to put it all together. And this was fun. Alright guys, I got my 2 drain holes right there, 1 and 2, and I got 2 on the other side. The box is done. Let me show you it all together now. Okay guys, there you go. There's your finished product. Like I showed you in the beginning how this is a real simple one to make. Right, out of 2 buckets, right, because you just put them into each other. This one's a little bit more difficult to make, but hey, it works again. You could get more crop in there. You could put a row of beans and stuff on 1 row here, 1 row there. You get a lot more. There's your fill tube, right? So let's follow along. If you can't follow how I did it, if I was moving too fast for you or anything like that, right, go online. Just search earth boxes, and you see how to make an earth box, and there's instructions all over the place to make these things. That's how I got it. I went online, I searched the internet how to make an earth box, and I came up with this style I liked a lot. It's a little bit more expensive because you got to cut one of the Tupperware, but it's less time consuming, because the other way, when you're using the other piece, you got to make braces and supports on the bottom and everything. This is the way to go. This is the way I like it. This one, it's simple, it's done. It cost me $8 to make, right, including everything. $8 to make that. I can't go wrong, right? This one was free. I had this pipe laying around, and the buckets were laying around, and the little plastic container was laying around. That was all free. But that's what I got going on. See, there you go. 2 work boxes. I'm going to have to make, man, I think I'm going to have to make, let's see, about 12 of these for my roof. I'm going to make 12. And I'm going to make, these are going to be for my tomatoes. Right? I'm going to put the tomato plants in here. I'm going to make about maybe 6 of these. You know, 6 to 8 of them. But I'm going to make 12 of these, 1 for each side of my roof. 6 on this side, 6 on that side of my roof, and these are going to go right down the middle of my roof because they're lighter. These are going to be heavy, so I want to put them on the edges of my roof. All right, so that's what it. I'm getting ready for my rooftop garden. Be right with you. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. It was fun for me building these things. You know, very important. Stock up on seeds. Like I said, they're going to be really important one day. Right? Seeds are really important. Stock up on your seeds. Right? There you go. Got the earth box built. Pretty proud of myself. Look at that. Nice little job. Now the darts is going to go all in here. And this and there. And I'm going to grow stuff in these things on my rooftop. Right? But, you could make these buckets, these earth boxes, you know, you could make them not only for your roof, you could have them for your backyard too. It's a pretty much, you water it, you fill the reservoir up, it sucks water from the bottom. You don't have to go out there and water it every day, right? And what I have been seeing on the internet, that people have been growing a lot of stuff out of these things. You'd be amazed how much you could grow out of one of these boxes, right? So do your little research out there. I just want to show you what I'm heading towards, right? Now, especially if you live in the city, you know, I want to try to have like a garden on my roof. You know, it was my dream for a long time to make one. So I'm really, this winter, I'm getting all my stuff ready, and I'm going to make this rooftop garden, all right? And once I start the garden on the roof and I get these things all set up and the planting, I'm going to take you guys with me, and I'll show you how I'm doing, and I'll show you how the crops are coming. I'm going to show you my roof, how I got it set up on my roof, right? But that's going to be in the spring. But for now, I got some work ahead of me. I got to make 12 of these things and a ton of these things, right? I need my tomatoes, all right? Hey, guys, live for today, prep for tomorrow. Nice seeing you all again, and I'll see you soon, all right? Take care.